Back here with another look at Blockstacks here. Looks like some of this market might start finally being able to wake up here, okay? First off with stacks, we had this breakout of this fallen wedge back here, okay? The measured move, we take the width of our wedge, we brought it over here to the breakout. All right, exactly. There you go. Pretty much right on the dot, okay, with that move. All right, now we've pulled back down. These RSIs, especially on that daily, was topped out when we got there. Okay, came back down, had a small peak right here, but ran out of steam real quick. Now we're starting to get a breakout of this resistance right through here. Okay, let me get this off here real quick. All right, we're going to take a look at these deeper RSIs here in a second. See if this thing is breaking out, seeing if we're getting a retest and seeing where this thing's going. First off, here's the crypto bubbles. This is for the day here. COSPA's up 5.6%. I cover this coin daily. If you're not familiar with COSPA, please go check the video out. You'll fall in love with this thing. It's a little over a year old. It's been on the market. This is a fantastic project. All right, it's not on CoinMarketCap right now. CoinMarketCap is owned by Binance, and they don't have COSPA on there. Now, COSPA is just about ready to get listed on a top 5 exchange. They are on KuCoin already. They're on MEXC. But they had a crowdfunding that took 2 days to complete, and they fulfilled the amount that they needed, so now they're going on another top 5 exchange listing. So just a little food for thought out there. You know what happens when coins get listed on big exchanges, so maybe you want to go take a look at it. Nothing's guaranteed. This isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, guys, but I've been in this market long enough to know they usually, when a coin gets listed, especially on a top 5 exchange, another top 5, they usually have a pretty decent run. So keep your eye on COSPA. All right, right now this thing, if it was on CoinMarketCap, it would be ranked at number 54. All right, so it's no joke. It's a block DAG, and I think you'd be really interested in this thing. So a great project, right? But we're here for STX, so let's get over here and take a look at some of these charts real quick. STX, this is on the daily. All right, you can see that resistance line we had coming down through here. All right, we peaked our head up above that here today. Okay, we have broken out of it. Now if we put the RSI up here, that daily RSI is just turning up. Okay, it's at a 47 and a 39. The weekly 34 and a 33. It is bullish. All right, went sideways there for a few weeks, but it has flipped bullish. Okay, so that's great to see. The 12-hour heading up, it's at a 80 and a 72. It's bullish, and you can see we're just outside that breakout area here. The 8-hour, once again bullish, 84 and a 58, heading up. All right, so the 4-hour is at an 80 and an 82. Okay, so the 4-hour is correcting a little bit, and the 1-hour, the 1-hour is almost at the bottom here. Okay, I don't hold a lot in that. That hourly goes up and down all day, okay? But a good spot for this thing to bounce. Let's take a look here, okay? That looks like a very good area. Let's look on the higher time frames. The 4-hour, that's a perfect area. All right, so got the breakout. One thing I always tell people on here, do not buy big green candles, okay? This here, I guarantee you always do. There they are. You always have buyers that buy these big green candles. Okay, guys, if not financial advice, please, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. Listen to qualified people for that stuff. When you get a breakout, you get this first initial pump. Okay, don't be the guy that buys up here. Okay, don't buy up here. Wait, patience. It comes back for a retest. Okay, it's on the retest line here. This is where the thing should start up the other side. All right, technically that's what it should do if it's a breakout. Okay, always wait for a retest. If you bought up there, all right, you're already in the hole. Not huge at all, but you're already down 4% on your investment. Okay, wait for a pullback. you always get that big first initial push. And if you look at the RSIs, the hourly was already at the top here, okay? Now, I know a lot of people out there don't do charting and stuff like that, so perfectly understandable. It's not a mistake, it's a learning experience for people, okay? You just gotta learn. You get excited, you see something taking off from, from what, 60 cents? Up to almost 63 cents, and you don't want to miss the boat here, okay? And sometimes you will. Sometimes it will keep going, or the pullback won't be as far as a retest won't come back as far as you want it to. But them are the ones you're going to have to let go. Do not buy the big green candles. Wait for the pullbacks, okay? The 4 hour, you can see here that 4 hour is getting near the top here, okay, but that thing is probably going to spin back up. If this is a legit breakout, this back test, I don't see it back tested any deeper. It could, it could end up playing around this line for a little bit. The breakout area was somewhere in here, okay? So you had your initial push up here, obviously, okay? The back test could come down here, play down around for a day or so, and then bounce out of here. We'll have to see how it plays out, okay? Nothing's guaranteed with these things. You got to wait them out a lot of times, all right? Wait for it to start moving. But if I was going to get into this coin here, all right, I would probably look at the hourly. The hourly's about reset, okay? I probably would have bought, when it got down here. Honestly, I would have used the Fibonacci on this, quite honestly. Let's see here. All right, the Fib brought this thing back to the 786. Yeah, it's right where it came. Whoops. Let me show you here. Click on there. There we go. Yeah, the Fib brought it back actually down to the 786. I'll be 100% honest with you. I probably would have got him right to 618. That's usually where, a pullback usually goes to and bounces from there. So the 618 is where I like to get in at, mostly on any kind of pullback. If we zoom out here, all right, let's go to the daily. Just want to show you how good this thing can work. All right, let's look here. All right, that's too. This one here ended up going pretty deep back here. I think this came down to probably a 786 here. Let's get a look and see. Take it from the low to the high. Yeah, this was a 786 pullback the whole way down here. But that 618 is that most of the time you will get that initial run up, a pullback to the 618, and this will be your bounce area. That is normally your bounce area, that 618. But all right, if we zoom in here on that hourly, we still have a breakout on this thing, so we're out above the breakout area. So STX, hopefully this thing starts going. We're up 2.36%. It's been a while since it's done anything. All right, you can see here. We had this first initial push up here. If this is doing something like a 5-wave up, then this should turn out being a really decent move here, okay? If this ends up being 5 waves up, a Fibonacci, all right, a lot of the times you'll get 5 waves down, 5 waves up. This would be a 1, whoops, let me get rid of that, sorry guys. Right here, this is what I was talking about. This would be a 1, 2, or 3 wave would be starting now, and your 3rd wave is your longest, your 4th is your biggest pullback, and your 5th wave blow off. But if that's what we're doing, we'll have to wait and see how this moves. If this really starts taking off and gaining ground pretty quick, with over the next couple weeks, then that's probably what it's doing. But this looks like a perfect wave 1, 2 right there. It really does. That looks great. Okay, then your 3 would be your biggest wave. 4, 5. Now let's see where we're at as far as let's zoom out on this thing. This is on the weekly right now. Are we at any kind of retracement levels? Let's get a look at this whole chart. All right, we had an all-time high of $3.25. Let's put a Fib on here. Really had a 50% retracement. Usually you'll get up to at least a 618, up to that $1.73 area. That's why I'm expecting Bitcoin to head to 48,000. That's going to give these other coins a retrace time here. Okay, you have your first run up, you have your ABC down, you have your reaccumulation area through here, our first initial surge. Okay, and if this ends up being 5 waves up, 4, 5, and we get up to that 702 area, right up here to the $2.06. All right, that would be a retrace, and then next year I expect our bull run to come. We have the Bitcoin halving in the spring, and then last time I was in the bull run was 2021. We had the halving, Bitcoin halving in the spring, and in September, October, things really started to take off. Okay, so I believe if you didn't get Blockstacks down here at what was that, 20 cents? Wow, that's a steal. For this coin, you're never going to see them prices again. That's for sure. This next bull run, according to this trend-based, this Fibonacci extension, if you get a full extension on this thing, you could be looking at a $16 Blockstacks. And these Fibonacci extensions work great, man. I'm telling you, they do. They hit Bitcoin pretty close. They were off. I think it was off $4,000 or something. I think it gave a target of 72,000. It hit 68. So, $16 Blockstacks. Not financial advice. Definitely, absolutely, 100% could become a reality the next bull run. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much. Please hit the like and subscribe. Sign up for MEXC in the description of the video, and please consider becoming a member of the channel. That is in the description of the video for $2.99 a month. You get access to special trade setups and other stuff. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.